I think what is completely back to normal is Thai politics.
Yes, messy and more conflicts.
That's right.
More spotlight on conflict, especially inside ruling coalition, ruling party of Palang Pracharath party.
That's right. As we all know that yesterday, 18 members of the executive committee of Palang Pracharath, which is the core component of the Prayut coalition, resigned en masse. So that means that the whole committee is now invalid. So a new election for the committee, a new committee will be called within 45 days.
Yes.
But there's a big question mark. If the country is still under lockdown and social distancing measures are still being implemented, it's whether or not this kind of mass gathering of party members will be possible. So
Yes. So we have to wait and see the procedure happening in Palang Pracharath party, because according to the timeline, probably they will have to elect new committee within 45 days. But the man you see right now is the man of the mat, shall we say so, Kun
that's
Thepchai?
right. Is the man is tipped to become the next leader of Palang Pracharath. General Prayut Wongsuwan, the Deputy Prime Minister, is now the chief strategist of the party. So the same question was put to him today, again, whether or not he is prepared to become the leader of the party. And his answer is still, I don't know.
Yes. He is approached daily by reporters to ask for his comment on various topics. And lately, he tends to say, I don't know, tend to be his regular response to reporters.
And of course, the person from whom reporters certainly would want to hear some comments on what's going on in Palang Pracharath party is the Prime Minister himself. General Prayut is not a member of the party, but he was nominated as Prime Minister by the party. It's quite a strange arrangement between this, the Prime Minister and the party. But today he tried to distance himself from the ongoing rift within the ruling party. He declined to directly address the questions from reporters related to what's going on in the Palang Pracharath party. And this is what he had to say when he was asked to comment on what is going on in the party.
Yes, he says, I involve myself only in the affairs of the government. This is my duty as Prime Minister. What is happening is a political party's affair, and let it be. Please stop all the drama. It only twists your brain.
You see, the speculation is rife about the possibility of the party breaking up because the rift within the party has become so serious. So reporters today asked the Prime Minister whether or not he would want to do something to heal the rift within the party. And his answer was that he has no obligation to intervene in the ongoing conflicts in the ruling party.
Yes.
And of course, it's an open secret that the faction in the Palang Pracharath party, which is pushing for a new leadership for the party, also wants to see a cabinet reshuffle because they want their own people to be in the cabinet. So when asked about the possibility of a cabinet reshuffle, the Prime Minister said it's something that the coalition partners will have to decide. But of course, he will have the final say on whatever will happen to the cabinet.
Yeah. And one quote is very interesting. He said, be cool, don't be temperamental. He said, I have been very calm so far because it won't do any good for me to get upset. That's what Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha had said. And he also added that he has to prepare to address the House of Representatives on Thursday about the rearrangement of the 2020 fiscal budget bill. So he tried to lay out his plate that he has so many, his plate is quite full, so he doesn't want to mess up with PPRP
That's
business.
Right. It's quite clear that he wants to steer clear of the conflicts within the party. And the Prime Minister has been very careful all along to try not to be involved in the internal affairs of the party. And that's why today he made it clear that it's a party affair. Their conflicts, it has nothing to do with me. And I have no obligation to intervene to help settle what is going on in the party.
Yeah. Well, whatever he may comment, it will be speculated, so he cannot show support to General Prayut anyway.
No, it's a very strange kind of relationship between the Prime Minister and the party, and even between the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister. And certainly, I mean, there would be nothing bad having General Prayut as the leader of the main coalition party, because it gives full support to General Prayut as Prime Minister.
Yes.
So with General Prayut at the helm of the party, it means that General Prayut himself will also have a direct contact, I mean, direct control of the party through his senior brother,
Yeah.
General Prayut.
Kunthepchai, do you think this will be a big test on unity of three brothers, General Prayut, General Prayut, and General Anupong, who has been called three Paw?
Yeah. These three has been described as the three comrades in arms.
Yes.
Because they've been through a lot of through thick and thin of Thai politics in the past several years. They were behind the coup d'etat 6 years back, and they were in that together. And of course, I mean, there's no other choice. They have to stick together and weather through this new challenge in politics. I mean, of course, you have to remember that these three people are not professional politicians.
No.
But they need the support of politicians to stay in power.
That's right. That's right. So this will be a big test on General Prayut Wongsuwan if he has to become the new leader of Palang Pracharath party, and how he will manage distance or relationship with two more brothers, which means General Prayut Chan-o-cha and General Anupong.
Of course, we cannot pretend that the Prime Minister doesn't know what is going on in the party. I think, of course, he and Prayut, their relationship is beyond question. So whatever is happening, and Prayut will be dragged into the affairs of the party. The Prime Minister certainly cannot deny any connection with it. But of course, he wouldn't want to say it openly or to admit that he is responsible or he is involved in any way with what's going on there.
But to see the position of the leader as political leader of Palang Pracharath or any party, does that mean that he has to get his hand dirty, in which Prime Minister do not have to get involved too much in dirty politics, so it will be business of the next leader?
Of course, I mean, General Prayut has made it very clear that even though he considers himself a politician, full-time politician now, but he still doesn't want to get his hand dirty. So any dirty job will be handled by others whom he trusts. But of course, the bottom line is that he will have to stay in power. So all these things that have been happening are just part of the bigger picture, a bigger political game engineered by these so-called three brothers.
Yes. So we have to stay tuned what's going to happen with the rearrangement of power and politics within PPRP, Palang Pracharath Party.